Okay, today we are unboxing a Home Depot plastic resin storage shed. It is a 5x3, one door and a window supposedly. I will try to do a video with the website links. I did shop around. Amazon seemed cheaper. But even with Prime, they charged you $230 in shipping, so it was no longer cheaper. Walmart seemed cheaper, but again, they won't ship it to the store. When you add the shipping to it, it was no longer cheaper. Lowe's, tried Alexa Express, and several of the other sites, and I ended up going to Home Depot. Home Depot shipped it out for free. I could pick it up in the store or ship it to my house. Didn't cost me anything more. I mean, the only thing added to it was taxes, and you can't get away from the government taxes. So this was the best deal that I could find. It did come UPS. It was delayed from our winter storms for a couple of days. The UPS guy doesn't bring it back here, but he's got my phone number in his speed dial. He called me and said he's got 2 packages up here at the gate. So you jump in the truck and you ride your country mile and a half or so up to the road and slide the boxes out into your truck. So we're going to unbox these things and see how hard it is to put together. It's supposed to be just a small watertight storage area. You can see it came in 2 boxes. You got one box item SLD F35 VF, and that is 2 of 2, and then 1 of 1 is SLD F35-V3. So let's open these up and see what they look like inside. We are going to, yeah, lots of things aren't that great, but they work. This little knife is one of them. I don't know where all my other stuff is. So this is what we got. And let's see, let's just cut the tape. Okay. That. Let's see, we're taped on the inside too, so it was fairly secure. That's pretty good. Used to things coming apart when you get them. Now, they do like their staples, and my luck with the staples is my hands get into them all the time, so we are trying to avoid those. Okay, let's just pull out the smallest piece I can find. It looks like a corrugated plastic siding, small air gap plastic, but looks like it should do the job. And I'm not going to dump everything out on the ground just yet. I'm going to look for some instructions. There's our window frame. So it basically reminds me of when the kids were small and you built a kid's playhouse. It's the same type of application. This is supposed to be used for garden sheds or just small outdoor storage that you might need around your house. And we have a particular purpose in mind for it. It is an outdoor storage unit, but it's size specific. One reason why we did look at the smaller size was the extreme cold weathers here, and just being waterproof. And well, I put the knife away and I forgot about the tape on the inside. So again, they got pretty good packaging. The boxes arrived undamaged, of course. They're well strapped, they're well taped, and they are stapled together like a champ. Okay, so doesn't look like I'm going to find instructions anywhere in this thing without dumping everything out. So let me dump these out and get organized, and I will turn the camera back on in just a second. Okay, we did find a owner's manual, instructions for assembly. Some other reviews said they didn't have one. It was buried in there, but it was there. So let's see how hard it is to figure out plan ahead, important notes, diagrams for which pieces are which. And these pieces are numbered. Let me pick up something to show you. Each piece has a specific number on it, which should match to this and into their instructions. The catch is going to be figuring out which piece is the part we're looking for. So I'm going to take you through the process. I may cut off a few times just to make it shorter. Your pre-exploded view. A is going to be your base, your floor. B, a back wall. C, a side. C1, a side. F and D are going to be your front sections. So pre-exploded view for E, which was going to be probably your roof. And we start our assembly of what they call pre-installed basement. So we are looking for F35, CO2, and CO1 for our initial panels. F35. It's not that one. That's C11. These are two slope pieces. This is not it. 35, 17. $35 CO2. This is one of the two. That doesn't look like that should be the floor, but let's see if we can find an F35 CO1. CO9. Take the window out so I don't bust the window. I know none of you would ever do something like that, but it's very possible that I might do something like that. CO9, CO10. Okay, I guess it's going to be one of those things where I'm going to cut out again and cut back in a few minutes when I get a few pieces organized. Give me a little while. Fairly straight. I'm not sure how much difference it makes, but just force a habit. We are going to again take our screws, and you can see they're basically in a line. They give you a 40 centimeter measurement, roughly apart. They don't particularly say how far from the sides. You're basically putting this screw through this plastic and the lip and the one below it so that it can seal up. And now we have a complete sidewall. So we will stand the sidewall up here, and that is going to be the side of our little little shed. Like I said, it's an outdoor storage unit. Many people use them for lawnmowers, weed eaters, pool supplies. I have a little bit different use for it, and you'll see that in some later videos, but it was the cheapest plastic resin shed I could find with a floor. Of course, I only have half the floor, so we'll talk about that. I will go ahead and assemble these other sides and bring you back in a few minutes. Okay, bringing you back. It's a little while later. A little slow moving around. The hardest part on this thing is finding the part numbers to go with this. There's no, there's a one packing sheet, and the other piece that was missing was in that box. I did find that sheet, but there's no packing list for the other two boxes, or other 4 boxes actually, if you count the little boxes. They do have these labels on them, but you got to go around and find the right label. And once you get into these small parts, you can see like this door has several parts. You need 3 of this, 1 of that, 1 of that, 1 of that, 2 of that, 4 of that, 2 of that, 8 of those, 6 of those, 16 of those. And then it's telling you how to square the door. So it's starting to get a little more complicated, but so far it's been fairly simple. You got both sides up, you got the floor pan, you have the roof. The roof is the only place where there's exposed screws on the outside. I questioned it, but that's what the instructions said. I'm probably going to put a little bit of Permatex or something around that just to make me feel better, but theoretically it still should not leak. The water track should run down the grooves and drain off properly. And then this is the back wall. I've got it laying on its side because it's a little more flexible when you stand it up without putting the side ridges on here. So it's more stable to put it like that. They're still not hard to pick up as a one person, but as you start getting the framing on it, it's going to get a little bit more difficult. It's going to be nice to have a second person handy. And I think for tonight, it's starting to get cold, it's starting to get dark, so I think I'm going to stop tonight, and I'll bring you all back in the morning. Okay, not sure where I left you on the bill on this. It's probably been a week or 2 since I started this. Probably have 4 hours in it total. It's not that complicated to put together. The big panels, it does take 2 people, just shear, somebody holding it, somebody lining up these corner pieces where they slide in. They do have instructions. They seem a little bit off because they don't want you to put screws, like the bottom screws, when you put those corner pieces on, they don't want you to put those corners. They don't want you to put screws in those. Same thing with the roof up here. When you put the roof on, they don't want you to screw it on the inside. But, you know, it is decent little shed. It's nothing fancy. Like I said, it's the cheapest thing you could find. It came from Home Depot. They shipped it right to the house with no issues. It has a nice little latch. I'm a little off center for the floor, and the size inside is, you know, about what they described. The floor, you're sitting on solid ground. It feels fine. We're going to make a wood sled to put this on with a like a decking floor, because I'm going to put a bunch of weight in this. But I'll bring you back when we get to that point.